Will there be another tournament? I'm afraid no, not tonight. I really can't. I shouldn't be here. I shouldn't be streaming. Alright, let's look at Striker987 versus Sardao, because that's the only match that's spectatable at the moment. The tournament over. Now we're about to start watching it, mate. We're about to get stuck in and spectate this tournament. How's my night going? Well, I was hoping to be sleeping by now. That didn't happen. So here we are watching some Rocket League 1v1 tournament. Now let's see, was that the challenge antenna? Oh, Striker a little bit out of position here. It looks like El Sardon de la Noche, whatever that means, is going to be taking this. Oh, well, goodbye to Striker987. He's had enough. He sees an air dribble and he thinks, nope, nope, not having it. Done. I've seen enough. I'm out. You win. Air dribbles, not a chance. Can't save those. We're out of here. Right, Tamerwall2954 versus Commando Mars 0224. Let's get into this one. You crashed. Oh, man. Yeah, a couple people are going to just crash and not get a chance to play, but that's just the way it is, I guess. What decal was that? My one. In the menu, that was the Rogue decal with an orange Octane. I was talking to Kronovi. We were trying to make a Octane style that works well with the Rogue decal. Nice save there by Commando Mars. Like it. Twitch says you have a free sub ready. How long do I have to watch until a free pizza is ready? I ate pizza tonight. Who else ate pizza tonight? Kind of ashamed of myself. I had to though. I just needed something quick. I didn't have time. Had dinner at like 12:30 in the morning. Suboptimal. Right, Tamerwall needs to be careful here. He does bring the ball down and he's got it past his opponent, who looks to be way out of position. But Tamerwall's taking his time. He doesn't need to rush this one. You think it's called lunch? What, at 12:30 in the morning? I don't think that's what you call lunch, my friend. Good shot there by Tamerwall. Solid play. Just placing his car right behind the 50-50 and putting in an open net. And let me tell you, anybody who's seen my most recent YouTube video at the time of me streaming this will know how difficult open nets are. Really proud of that video. Who in chat has seen my most recent YouTube video, by the way? My video to prove how easy it is to get Grand Champ. You type 1 in chat if you've seen it. It is one of my most proud moments. The video is nice, a lot of ones. Nope. Well, let me just tell you, if you haven't seen it, right after I'm done streaming today, I would recommend you watch it, because I think, like, out of all the videos I've made this year, it's probably my favorite one. It shows my rank up game to Champ 3 Div 4 and my solo queue rank up game to Grand Champ this season, and they are both horrendous. Everyone's playing so badly. I can't believe that people think you need to be boosted to Grand Champ. It's hilarious how bad everybody's playing, including me, especially me. So I would recommend you check those out if you that game out if you want to see some funny games. Oh my goodness, absolutely ridiculous stuff. Here, this is pretty clean though from Tamerwall. What a save by Commando Mars. We've actually found ourselves in a pretty tense 1v1 here. The strats are definitely there for both players. Commando Mars is on the receiving end of a ton of pressure. Tamerwall misses his wave dash, but it was all an elaborate mind game. What's a play, Tamerwall? I think Commando Mars thinks this was on purpose. He's saying nice shot. Or he's just nice shotting himself. Tamerwall with the mind game. Beautiful. To take a 3-1 lead. It's first to 5 goals wins this one. But if nobody's on 5 by the end of the game, it'll just be a regular Rocket League game. Johnny Boy versus John Sandman was still the best. I mean, besides the Manfield Night 5K, which as a whole was just a crazy long project to do, and I'm very proud of how it turned out, I think all of my just stupid videos that ended up being really funny are my favorite videos. Just the ones that ended up being really ridiculous. You never really know when that's going to happen when you start recording, or start streaming, but hey, sometimes it just happens. Right, wide open net for Commando 0224, and he will take it. 1 minute 21 left on the clock, and we are still going very close. This is round 1, and these guys are actually a really good match for each other, coming in all the way from the Cynet network. Not the most standard kickoff for both players. Commando Mars and Tamerwall both leaving ball cam on. What a save by Commando Mars! Or I was calling him Commando Mars, actually just Command Mars. I just realized this. I can't read. Miss on the ball by Tamerwall. He is way out of position. Command has no easy angle of the shot. Took a bit too long to execute. A minute left now. Tamerwall's coming forward again. Good challenge. by Command Mars. And that's not a bad clear. He's got options. Is he going to put it into the open net? That would be the best one. And he does. All tied up. What a game we've got in round 1 here.
And lost in round 1.
You've lost in round 1. Look at these guys though. Meanwhile, doing pretty good for themselves. Young, thank you, or TYTY77, thanks for the Prime sub. Also Sludge Pudge, thanks for the Prime sub. Combat Chris, thanks for 16-month Prime. We've also got Beastarge1 with a 2-month tier 1. Welcome back, everybody, to the stream. Some great saves coming in for Command Mars. He even prevents the boost steal by sitting on his opponent. And now he's setting up the long shot. It is a slow one. He decides not to fly into the dunk. Playing it safe. Aerial shot by Tamerwall was off target, but shut down nonetheless. Command Mars attempts over there. No, he's missed the ball. What a disaster for Command Mars. It's wide open for Tamerwall. He's going to secure it. No, Command Mars. He had the wide open shot. It was completely free, and he's double jumped. He needs to score in the next 18 seconds, or this is all over. 1 goal, though, would send us to overtime. Tamerwall 2954. First up in the play, but Command Mars ball chases. Gets stuck in. Is he going to get an opportunity to score? Tamerwall misses to clear. It's actually happening. Oh my goodness. Game 1, or game 2, I guess, of the tournament. Round 1. And it's all going down. Super scripted. 5 seconds left. Tamerwall with the choke. What is going to happen next? Right, ceiling shot, Tamerwall. Finish him. No, he's going to go for a normal play. Never mind, overtime we go. Alright. Super scripted round 1 game here, folks. It's rare you get such a good matchup in round 1. Holy cow. Tamerwall and Command Mars. They were made for each other. Direct dribble by Tamerwall. It's going wide of the target. Command Mars has been pretty solid in defense, so he's not going to let that in. He's really under the ball, though. He's got to be careful. And he has jumped past it. Is it a mind game? No, he's jumped past it again. Command Mars. How many times are you going to jump past the ball in one game? 1 and a 2. Oh, that comeback was so good. It was written in the stars. Unfortunately, it wasn't written on any planets. Command Mars is eliminated. Good job by Tamerwall, though. He's really had the majority of the pressure that match. So I think overall, probably a deserved win. Oof. Let's calm down a little bit after this. Right, Wardop is in trouble 2-0 against Benny. See if we can find a closer game. Wardop is a name I recognize from chat. Hopefully he doesn't get completely destroyed here. Right, 1 goal game here between Seth T. Frog and Staichi. Right, you have to see if this can live up to the epic saga that we just saw there. I can't believe we saw an overtime in round 1 live on stream in a tournament. 3-1. Almost a goal there for Seth T. Frog. But Staichi is going to hang on. He's got a little dog on top of his car. Look at this little dog. That's brilliant. Right, pop it. Yes, unlucky mate. Staichi is hanging on here. Almost gets a clean demo for his efforts once the shot's at 3-4 so pretty close actually game as well. Very close stuff actually. And the ink boost. I remember when the ink boost first came out, everybody was using it just to troll people. Right now I'm doing the modern day version of this, just using the helicopter boost to annoy other people in the lobbies that I play in. And then I put my game sound low enough that I can't hear it. It's a really good strategy in my opinion. Linear dribble here for Seth T. Frog. He will get completely shut down. He's deliberately put underscores in his name here, a man after my own heart. Plenty of easy shots for Staichi to defend. Seth T. Frog running out of boost. He tries to get the back corner, but Staichi's taken away from him. Long shot's not too bad though, and Staichi's really out of position. Trip could do the job here, or just a simple shot. He's blocked him, and it's going to be a second goal. Another close game on stream. This is something we don't see too often, is close games early on in tournaments, but pretty lucky today. It's pretty good stuff. Fast kickoff working in 2019 Omega LOL. Staichi with an open net, and he's actually scoring it. What is with all these people scoring open nets? This is supposed to be one of the more difficult things to do in Rocket League. These guys are just too good apparently. Alright, I just realized that Seth T. Frog's clan is the Bean Clan, or team, or whatever that club, whatever it's called. So respect to this man. Look at this kickoff. Just flew straight into the ball. No need for a second dodge. Just plants his nose square in the middle of the ball, which happens to not be a square, it's actually spherical. Alright, a little bit of intercourse in the center circle, but now they're going back into a normal 1v1. 4-3, little pass there by Seth the Frog. Doesn't want to steal that boost even though he's not desperate for it. He wants to deny his opponent. And now he attacks. Seth the Frog. Using all his boost at once. He's going to have to go get some more. He's got it. Let's see if he can get a center ball. He drives underneath the ball. Even with the dog hat, he couldn't reach that one. The long shot is threatening. That's still on target. Staichi puts it in. And he locks in the win. 5-3 is going to do it. His first to 5 in this format. So GG. Staichi. Just a little bit too good. Seth the Frog. He had a lot of offensive opportunities, but defensively fell apart. And he's going to have to try again another day. Took the L in the second round, had no warm-up. How many of you guys need warm-ups? Let's have a little numerical poll on this one. Not that there's anything wrong with needing a warm-up. I just want to know. Can we get ones in chat if you warm up before you play ranked in Rocket League? And 2 if you just get straight in there. Get stuck into ranked. Let's see the difference. Mostly, I would say, whoa, it's actually 50-50. Right, this guy's got Bean in his name. Love it. Yeah, so it's like 50-50. People, some people warm up, some people don't. Like actually 50-50 by looks of things. Well, I don't warm up personally. I just as soon as I get on, I'll just queue up ranked and maybe hop in a free play. And my warm up is however long it takes for the game to, or the queue to pop. I'm not really a warm up person. And based on my experience, some of my opening games in the past have been outrageously good. Some of them have been terrible. I don't think warm-ups are really that necessary. But physically, if my hands are cold, for example, if I actually need to be physically warmed up, then yeah, I'll do that. But since Rocket League is mostly just in the mind, and your fingers are able to be prepared, just you're probably warming up your hands just for whatever else you happen to be doing before that, because we use our hands for pretty much everything. That's like why I don't warm up. I don't think it's necessary, but yeah, if you guys want to warm up, go for it. If you're wanting to get maximum ranked games in, you ain't got no time for that. Just get stuck in. MCL315H, thanks for the Prime sub. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good one. Oh, that's a cheeky little pop by Bean. How did he get this past Louis ASMR? I need to take another look at this one. Did Louis just jump past the ball or something? Okay, kind of an element of that, but mostly it's a good little pop there. Going to the RLCS Championships. I'm not sure actually. I've not made plans yet, but we'll have to wait and see. Half flip in a position by Bean. It's going to still be... Oh no, I thought it was going to be a goal, but Louis been denied. For the time being. Get it. Haha. That's some good defense by Bean. And now he's got a chance to take it all with an aerial. Louis is going to shut that down. He's used all of his boost to do so, though, and he needs to hurry up and get some goals for himself, or this one's going to be all over. First to 5 is only relevant if you actually get 5 goals before the end of the game. If the game ends when nobody's on 5, it'll just be regular rules. Louis really struggling here. 30 seconds to go. And Bean has definitely got his number. Every shot that's being attempted is looking pretty okay. And that could just be the game in regulation time. Bean with the dribble. And he didn't beat the dribble. It's 5-1. Bean advances. I believe that was a round 3 game. So he's into the top 16 already. You got to remember, these tournaments is halving the bracket. So every time you make it through one more round, you've literally been better than half of the players in that round. It is impressive to go this deep. Let's see if we can find a even game. Right, Skian versus Jamal is pretty close. This one's also pretty close. That one's a 1-goal game. This is also a 1-goal game. Let's go for OK versus iMath. Why not? You came from YouTube. You love the content you watch every day. Keep up the quality content. I really appreciate that, man. I do love when people swing by from YouTube just to say hi or drop off a Prime sub or whatever else. You guys are awesome. And OK from the Pleb Club. It's got a nice ring to it, doesn't it? The Pleb Club. He's going to take a 4-3 lead, and that's him 1 goal away from advancing here. iMath, actually similar ping to what the Brazilian player Math would have if he was connected to this server. I don't think it's him though. I think that might be it. Indeed it is. We just joined this one in time to see OK advancing into the top 16. So congrats to OK. We're going to hop back to the bracket, see if we can find another game here. But congrats to OK on that win. Okay, we've got a standard 2-2 here between Sardau and Benny. Let's get into this. Sub only? No, it was just for everybody. This tournament was for everyone. But this is the only one we're going to be doing today. We're almost halfway through it. So it shouldn't be too much longer. And that is an air dribble from El Sardon. Actually, did we watch El Sardon earlier? I think we did, but we only saw him score like 2 goals and then the other guy like forfeited or disconnected or something. So we didn't see too much. Look at this dribbles by Benny. You know, after seeing El Sardon's air dribbles, you're thinking that he might be the player to watch. But Benny shows us that there are 2 ways to dribble the ball. One of them is on the ground. And that's going to take the lead 3-2. Salmon Chips, thanks for the year of Prime subbing, dude. Welcome back. Really appreciate that. Yeah, El Sardon, we saw him against the guy that DC'd. It's going to be a tight game. Looks like this should be a close one, so we're going to stick around in this one. I forgot that Sardon was El Sardon de la Noche. I couldn't remember that. And now I do. So he's got the ball chaser tag, of course. 2 goals would do it for either of these guys, but we are getting actually pretty close to the end of the game. And El Sardon has missed an open net on the kickoff. He's just playing for some time now. Who do I think is going to get the 4th spot for NA, assuming that the big 3 reach LAN? Probably Space Station Gaming. Oh! Benny! Wow, did not see that coming. It looked like he'd just taken a normal flick from the back, but he flew ahead of it and sniped El Sardon out of the air. Beautiful shot. And also follow up. He didn't flick it too fast that he couldn't catch up with it. He went straight for the demo. Sardon tries to mix things up with the kickoff. Doesn't work out. Now here comes Benny off the ceiling. Perfect initial touch. But the save by El Sardon. Unbelievable stuff by both players. That was on target with a ceiling shot. Good bump by Sardon. He's staying with this one. He doesn't want to go for a 100 boost when there's potential shots for Benny. Sardon needs a goal in the next 25 seconds or he's going to be losing this. He's going up for the rebound. Crossbar denies him. And that was so close. But that might be the end of his tournament life. Actually, Benny misses his counter-attack, so it's not quite over just yet. Here comes El Sardon. Slightly open net, but Benny is going to rush back in. Now Benny, though, in a very difficult position. It's another crossbar for El Sardon. Don't think he can get goal side, and it's going to be Benny with a win, 4-3. Sardon had his chances, almost made it count, but couldn't get the job done. GG. J.17, thanks for the 4-month streak and also 6-month total. I appreciate that. Ah, haha, I get the joke. Very good. Very, very good stuff. Right, let's get into Disco D24 and Virginity Trife. The frames. Yeah, sorry if I dropped any frames. I think internet might be a little bit rubbish today. Let me see if I can do something about that, actually. Maybe I can. See if that fixes anything. Alright, so we still got a Motormouth in here. PowerPoint, PowerPoint, PowerPoint. I think I might have fixed it. I tried to fix it here. Did it work? I just went and closed a window that I forgot I still had open. Disco is a Season 9 Grand Champ. Virginity Trife also a Season 9 Grand Champ. Unlike me. Didn't get Grand Champ last season. Didn't really grind for it though. Did grind for it this season. Got it. Got the rewards. You know, this season actually I got into Grand Champ. Got 9 wins in Grand Champ. Then I was at like 1524 rating, I think. So, you know, a good bit in. Pretty much went win-loss, win-loss, win-loss after getting in. But then I lost 3 games in a row, which were all like games that would have given me my Grand Champ rewards. And then I went all the way down to Champ 2 again. And I had to climb all the way back up from Champ 2 to win my Grand Champ rewards by making Grand Champ a second time. It was pretty tiring, but we did it. And that is going to be a very sore nose for Disco. He just smashed his face into the post while the ball was not on target. But yeah, man, I tilted so hard. After, I'll tell you what happened actually. In my 3rd game, so I had 3 chances to get my 10th win for Grand Champ rewards. And the first game, we were just against some like pretty high rated players, like 2 1600 players. I had like a 1480 teammate, so we just lost. I think 4-2. It wasn't too bad, but hey, we just lost that one. Gonna happen in that kind of matchup. Then this second game, I got paired with this teammate who he just didn't work with me for some reason. It just wasn't working at all. We just lost. I was like, oh no, I don't like this guy's playstyle at all. No idea what he's doing. So queue up again, and I get him in. I get the same guy in my team, and I'm thinking, no, why does this happen? Like, there's nothing worse than when you lose a game in Rocket League, then you get the same guy in your team the next game. But that's what happened. Got the same guy. This is our last chance to get Grand Champ before we get relegated out. So I think we're winning 1-0, and then we conceded, so it's 1-1. About a minute left in the clock. The guy goes AFK and disconnects. And I'm like, it's one thing to be like a difficult teammate to synergize with, but this is just next level. I couldn't take it. So yeah, we got we lost 2-1. I couldn't finish the 1v2. Went tilted all the way down to Champ 2 again, and the next day I climbed back into Grand Champ. So hey, we got it in the end, but it was not as simple as it could have been. Could have been much better. Hey guys, we're in a 4-4 here. Next goal wins to SkiNB and Krungus. Who's it going to be? That was just a quick goal there for Krungus, and the fake kickoff for SkiNB doesn't get the job done. Let's see if he can hold on here. Looks like he's out of defense and into offense. Goes for the demo. Krungus gets out of the way. Krungus has him really close. The flick could be deadly from this distance. And that's a fantastic save, actually. It looked like that was going to be enough to secure the game. Another fake challenge by Skian. Another great flick by Krungus. Look at this save by Skian. Point blank the range reactions on point. And he's hanging on by the skin of his teeth. Ha! Get it? Skin of his teeth. These flicks are looking so deadly, though. I wouldn't be letting Krungus flick the ball like this if I were Skian, because every single one of these flicks has got a good bit of pace on it. I think you need to be faking more challenges. You need to be actually challenging more, and there we go. He is going to do that. He's realized his opponent wants to get nice and close to the net before making a play, so let's attack him before he's in that zone. This time the flick will be executed early, and once again dealt with by SkiNB. At least 4 of them now. Krungus off the side, hits the bar. SkiNB misses the boost in the back corner, but Krungus, thinking he was going to take it, doesn't even go for it. It's been all Krungus towards the end of this game, and it looks like it's going to finish that way as well. Krungus, open net, puts it in, and he's moving into the top 8. SkiNB was so close. That touch was just not good enough. He needed to be attacking that ball. Krungus was right there in front of him. SkiNB couldn't get the job done. Unlucky. He still made it top 16, I believe, if I remember that one correctly. Yeah, we're actually in the top 8 now. And who is this? Do I see a Jay Walls? Do I see a player that we know in here? And he's like joining a US East tournament at like 3 in the morning, just so he can beat up on some Americans. Bean is back, and now he's up against a pretty terrifying opponent. Bean says, I just wanted to play. Sad face. Oh no! Jay Wells says I was just bored. Hey, Jay Wells, I'm only kidding on. Of course he can play my tournaments. Nah, I'm only joking to you. So Bean is going to be up against it here. If he can get a goal, he could go home happy. I mean, this is honestly a good opportunity for him to practice against one of the top 1v1 players in the world. There is actually going to be a goal. Bean puts one on the board. That's going to be a round of applause to the goal in capital O. Love the move. Look at that. Cuts it one way and then flicks it the other. I did it, Mom, he says. Congratulations to Bean. That's going to feel pretty good. Seems like he knows who Jay Wells is. Or maybe he just saw the RLCS Season 6 Elite title and he thought, oh no, I'm about to get beamed. So let's see if Jay Wells is going to close this one out quickly. Looks like that's what he's trying to do. He just wants to get into the grand final as fast as possible. Notice that Jay Wall's game did start much faster than everybody else's here, because he is advancing pretty quickly. I'd be surprised if any of the games that Jay Wells has already played have gone to the 5 goal like mark. Also, is that like a little outside section right at the top of the screen there? The orange, like the underside of the stadium roof. Was it always orange like that? So I swear that I've not seen that before, but maybe that's just me. Jay Walls, chance to make it 4. He does shoot wide in net. And Bean is threatening a wall shot, so Jay Walls has backed off. Only good Bean is if you bean the flick. Now Bean used to be a pretty unilateral term, so it could go both ways. Is that I don't even know if that's what unilateral means. What am I talking about? But yeah, you could say that if you've beamed it top corner, that's a good thing, but if you bean it, then you've messed up. So it could be both. The update messed up some stuff. Yeah, I was gonna say this orange, like I wasn't sure what was going on there. I'm thinking to myself, what is this reflecting? How is there like a sun underneath the ceiling? Bean is coming back though, look at that. Actually getting some goals, and JWall's doesn't have much of an answer here because Bean is solid on the ground. He doesn't take himself out of the game by going for this. JWall's back is turned, so it's a very safe time to go for the demo. Smart stuff. You got a little outline on the sides of the screen since the patch, as if the monitor is going bad, but it's the game. Really? I don't think I have that. I've not really noticed anything going too badly with my client, to be honest, but yeah, I'm sure Rocket League will fix all those problems pretty soon. JWall's looking to end this right here, and that is a fantastic flick. And if you're going to go out of a tournament, that's not a bad way to go, Bean. You got 2 goals, you should be very proud of that. They were good goals as well. They were completely forced errors on JWall's part, so congratulations to Bean on scoring 2 goals. Congratulations to JWall's making the semi-finals. I'm sure we'll be seeing more of him later. Let's see if any of the other quarterfinals are ready. Right, Benny and Disco. We saw both these guys earlier. Let's see how that one's going. We also have, I think Krungus advanced here, and I've forgotten. I read the other name, but I forgot to actually take in who it was. All right, Benny looking for a ceiling shot. Has his dodge available. Decides to try backflip the ball forwards. Disco is going to slow down the play. So it's a 50-50 by the looks of things, and he's going to get one. Very interesting car design that we have here. Is this the Psyonix wheels? I think it is. The Psyonix wheels. Going pretty well with this glossy block, if I'm not mistaken. Zachem, thanks for the Prime sub. I really appreciate that. Welcome to the stream. Remember, everybody, to check to see if your Prime's available. You're welcome to use it here, but if not, then definitely use it on somebody else's channel on Twitch. Unless you're saving it for when they're live, of course. Gotta keep that on cooldown. Save by Disco. You need to stay low on that one, as there was a bump coming in, and that's a great first touch, actually. Backed up Benny all the way, and he's going to try and go for a bump of his own, but takeoff looked to be a little bit off to the left. No successful bump for either player in that exchange. So there we go, Tortuga Panda. I love that name. Thanks for the Twitch Prime sub. Welcome to the stream, dude. Thanks for checking to see if it was up, and then choosing to use it here after you find out it was. 2 minutes and 12 seconds left for Disco to score at least 2 goals. Of course, he's got to prevent Benny from scoring more as well. And that's an open net, but Disco's missed it, and he's going to concede at the other end. And just like that, a 3-2 score line that should have been turns into a 4-1. Minute and 57 seconds left. Disco is really up against it. Paper Flieger, I don't know how to say that, but hey, thanks for the tier 1. Really appreciate that, man. Welcome to the stream. Did I watch the Dave stream? I didn't get a chance to watch Devo's stream, but everybody should go follow Devo RL on Twitch. He's going to be doing streams apparently, which is great because everybody's been wanting Devo to stream for ages, and he's actually insane again. He, you know, he got a bit washed for a while, but I think he's back. It's safe to say he's back on form. Looking very impressive, not just in RLCS, but also taking rank 1 in 2v2, ahead of several French players very recently. And that's a little bit better by Disco. See, it could have been 3-all if he just scored the open net as well. I guess this just proves that open nets are harder to score than defended nets, because he's drilled that one top corner, no problem at all. Okie112, thanks for the Twitch Prime sub, dude. I really appreciate that. You ever gonna get Brisky back on the stream? I mean, I would. I was impressed by Brisky. I looked at his account. His account right now is called Brisky Quit, and I don't know if that's a meme or if he actually did quit or if he'll be back, but yeah, all I know is that Brisky account currently is called Brisky Quit, so probably not going to be seeing too much from him soon. Yeah, I think Devo's Twitch is called twitch.tv/Devo. Is it underscore? I thought it was Devo RL with no underscore, but maybe there is an underscore. I could probably check for you guys. Devo Twitch, let me find out. Yeah, it's just Devo, it's like Devorl, Devo RL. Oh wait, no, it used to be, but it isn't anymore. Did he change it to something, like a new account? Did he change it to like FCB bar Devo or something? Somebody help us, help out here. What's Devo's what's Devo's Twitch account called? Oh, it's just Devo? Oh, he got Devo. Okay, well that's much easier. So it's twitch.tv/Devo. Yeah, Devo is now streaming. I know that a lot of you guys are Devo fans, so you should go follow him. Farfman, thanks for the 2-month Prime. Welcome back, dude. I really appreciate that. We're into the quarterfinals now. J-Walls actually might be about to make the final as we speak, but no. Melotti is going to keep him out, and he is playing in the NRG decal. We all know that that is the speediest of the decals. This should be an interesting one. Crossbar down flick. J-Walls not conceding this one. Will that be the game? Melotti's way out the play. J-Walls taking his time, and he will run it in. But Melotti was not too far off. Oh, he's gone. He's gone. Had enough. Probably a bit upset that he didn't get that flick on target. But shame we couldn't see more of that match, because I think that would have been an interesting one for 2.5 minutes. But the timeline just didn't work out, unfortunately. It just did not work out. We're going to see most of Benny versus Kinsey before we catch the grand final. J-Walls versus the winner of this match. And we've not seen Kinsey at all. We saw Benny a couple of times already. But let's see how good his opponent is. Well, I'll tell you, his opponent is already up by 2, so this might be someone who can prove to be a challenge to J-Walls. Kinsey was top 15 in 1v1 this season? Really? Well then. That should definitely be someone who's able to challenge J-Walls. Especially as this is going to be a good server for him. But Benny is not done yet. He's only down 2-0. Potential pinch shot set up there for Kinsey, but he decided not to go for it. Benny with a crazy ceiling shot. Look at that. 0 boost after he's hit this one. But he doesn't give a monkeys. Not one single monkey was given by this man. The absolute madman. Just ceiling shot with no boost. Who cares? Who cares about recoveries? Just bang it in the top corner. No, not even bouncing on the ground. Not difficult at all. Sean D04, thanks to the tier 3 8-month, mate. I really appreciate that. I'll go in and like add another. You've got 5 tier 3 subs in the list right now. And I'll just take this opportunity one more time to say that I'm unfortunately not able to do any tier 3 stuff tonight because it's currently 2 in the morning and I shouldn't be streaming even right now. I should be in bed, but I'm gonna be back next week streaming starting on Tuesday, and then I'll be streaming pretty much every day of the week, and I'm looking to do all of the tier 3 sub stuff that are currently waiting. I think right now they're about a month waiting, which is actually, based on the ones that I've done in the past, a month is like really a short time to be waiting for a tier 3 sub, but I still want it to be shorter than that, so I'm going to get them all done next week when I'm not going away the following weekend. Should be a good time. I've also got tons less recording to do next week. I had loads of recording to do this week. It was crazy. Not sure where did that make a noise? The Chosen Beast 1, thanks to the 2-month Prime, dude. Welcome back to the stream. Reese, thanks for the 100 bits as well. I appreciate that. Is Fairy Peak still the best 1v1 player? Oh yeah, by far. Fairy Peak is definitely the best player, by far. He is absolutely insane. Nobody can beat him. Scrub beat him once in a very, very narrow series, and then Fairy Peak beat him again the next time they played, so nobody can beat Fairy apparently. And meanwhile, we've got semi-final of this 1v1 tournament. It's looking pretty interesting. Benny coming back from 2 down to equalize, and then Kinsey gets right back on the board. Now he has a 3-1 lead. He's dribbling very straight though, so I wouldn't expect a goal, but it's actually going to work. Benny just lets it go past him. And that is definitely a big surprise. Kinsey coming in direct, and Benny's just picked the worst angle to challenge from. He needs to get goal side there. That is criminal 50-50 mechanics from Benny. He can do ceiling shots, but he can't drive into the ball from the side opposite his goal. Nah, jokes. I'm sure he's well aware of what he did wrong there. That small mistake has put him in a very awkward position, and that might just be it. Kinsey with a little bump cheekily takes the game. 5-2. Brave fight back by Benny. Excellent ceiling shot in, I think it was his first goal that he scored. Kinsey looks like he's just played a more solid game towards the end, and he will move on to the grand final to play against J-Walls. Looking forward to that one. Should be good, because both Benny and Kinsey look like they could hang. I'm going to call that a semi, because we had a cool ceiling shot. Hey, thanks Benny, I appreciate you dropping kind words in the chat. Unlucky, mate. It was a good game. Let's just wait for this grand final to become available, and we'll hop right in. Let us watch. I just want to watch. This is always the most frustrating part of the grand final. Right, that worked. We went back to the main menu. Let's do this. All right, grand final of the 1v1 tournament. Benny was the least toxic person to ever beat me. I love that comment. It's fantastic. And we are 1-all, so we've not missed much. First to 5. Grand final best of 1. Jay Walls versus Kinsa. Kinsa, somebody told me that he's been top 15 in 1v1 this season. I think Jay Walls has been close to that as well. Floor pinch shot by Kinsa. He dodges into it as well. That's some aggression right there. Fortunately for him, it didn't work out too well. Jay Walls able to get in the way of it, but nice bump by Kinsa. He's able to win the semi-final with a very cheeky bump, and that recovery's super clean. Kinsa looking to cross over Jay Walls to lead 50-50. Does win the ball pretty hard. Jay Walls will be back to make the save though. The players trading blow for blow early in this game. Kinsa flip reset off the post, and Jay Walls is there to guide it to safety. Let's see if Kinsa can keep chaining together these impressive offensive plays. So far he's been looking pretty creative in this grand final compared to what he needed to do, or at least needed to show us in the semi-final. It was all fairly straightforward goals. Jay Walls being forced back into defense for the majority of this game. We all know Jay Walls is a pretty good defender based on what we've seen in the past, so I'm sure he won't be too bothered by that. Great recovery by Kinsa. He's diving in, but Jay Walls' placement is too good. The bottom corner will welcome the ball. This 2-1 lead is secured. Dizzy Mercury, thanks for 13 months.
Johnny less than 3.
Love you less than 3 as well. Welcome back. How you doing? Watching people in Bronze Gold is more fun watching people in Plat Plus. Is it just you? Oh no, like watching people who are like Bronze Silver is just as fun as watching people who are like pro players for me in Rocket League. Maybe only for a little bit, but you know, like every now and then. Alright, we're all tied up here. Kinsa with the ground shot. Johnny hosts these tournaments to find more people for show matches. I have actually had some people on for show matches after they've played well in the tournament, but that was never the original plan. I just host tournaments because they're cool to do every once in a while. But yes, I have had a couple of people on for show matches after their good performances in tournaments. Chippy is one. And who was the other one? There was somebody else who... totally blanking on the second one. But yeah, Chippy was the legendary tournament winner who we then got on for a show match. It's a very close game, but Kinsa seems to be conceding more to Jay Walls' attack than Jay Walls does to Kinsa's. Kinsa's got to be really careful with his defensive touches, not to just hand off the ball to Jay Walls. Good vision here by Kinsa, even though the ball's really close to his goal. Still had a good eye on what Jay Walls is doing. Unlike right now, this could be better, but he's actually played off a sound cue or just read Jay Walls' mind. Pops it over to him right as he turns to challenge, but you know, that fake challenge could have been a bit risky. Kinsa didn't have Jay Walls in perfect vision. I think if Jay Walls just kept on driving into the ball the first time instead of faking a challenge, it would have worked. Kinsa didn't have the best view of what he was doing. Not saying it would have, but it might. Open net for Jay Walls. Kinsa's dodged way out of the play, and Jay Walls doesn't miss those. He's within 1, taking this whole tournament. And that second dodge there for Kinsa, not in the right direction, not the right idea. He's taking himself away out of the play in an attempt to get a boost, and he can't afford any more mistakes at all, or he's going to be losing this one. Thinks about dodging back to net, but Kinsa actually closes the distance here. He's going to stay relevant to the ball, keep the pressure up. Smashes a shot into the crossbar. Kinsa's dived after this one, and that might just be the game. Jay Walls sends it on target, wins 5-3, and that's just too risky by Kinsa. You can't be going for rebounds like this against a player like Jay Walls. You've got to respect the clear. I don't think it was a accurate enough touch to be following up on anyway. Not high enough to be really troubling a player of Jay Walls' caliber. Good run though by Kinsa, making all the way to the grand final, beating a very tough Benny in the semi-final as well. And there's no shame in losing to Jay Walls, of course. Gainer, thanks for 20 month tier 1, dude. Welcome back. I really appreciate that. I wonder how long it's going to go on for.
I used a random generator for this.